Hello everyone, my name is Randall Ronald Anthony Labanca. My matrix number is 07 DKM21F1016.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nusharina Azira binti Nazaruddin. My metric number is 07DKM21F1030. So, I will present about introduction. Our group members decided to choose welded steel planters as our welding application or product. So, what is welded steel planters? Welded steel planters is a replacement for a Innovest. Nowadays, most people use this product as a decoration because of the versatile look of it. As we know, metal pots can overheat, and too much heat in a container can stress and damage the plant root. Due to this problem, this is the main reason why people put welded steel planters in a house or a closed place. This product is known as a DIY project and started by local people in the American continent. Basically, it is an easy project with the minimal investment. All we need is just 14 gauge mild steel as the material. Then for the tools, we need plasma cutter, MIG welder, for 1.5 grain grinder with sanding disc, and a personal protective equipment. Even a beginner can start making this product by watching the simulation in the internet. Overall, we need to use MIG, metal inert gas welding, to make the welded steel planters. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
For our project, we will make a rustic planter base. The application of welding that we use on this project is MIG welding type. MIG or metal inert gas welding is another welding method that uses an electric arc to create weld. However, MIG uses a continuous solid wire electrode which is heat and feed into the weld pulled from a welding gun. The two base materials are melt together forming a joint. Why we use this method of welding? It is because it is can use for most type of sheet metal welding, and also fabrication of pressure vessel and steel structure. Furthermore, the advantage of this type of welding is create a high quality welding. We use it because it create a high quality welding because we want to make project that can use a long time. It also can be used to join a dissimilar metal.
Okay, so next I will present about basic concept of MIG weldings. So you can prefer or see the schematic diagram of MIG welding setup. Okay, for the first step, we should move fume extractor over welding area. Turn off the fume extractor if one is available and place it over your welding area. When it detects fume to extract, it will automatically start. There is also a light that can be used on its own. Second step, attach ground clamp. The ground clamp is necessary and can be fastened to any metal surface that can act as the ground. The welding setup table is employed in this scenario. Step 3, ensure adjusting screw is loose. Then we proceed to step 4, opening cylinder using hand wheel. Opening cylinder hand wheel by wrapping our hand around it rather than above it. If there is a shortfall and the components are released under high pressure, this is what happens. Also, make sure we are standing on the other side of the regulator. And then step 5, turn adjusting screw. Turn the adjusting screw clockwise until the gauge needles reach 10 to 15 cfH. Step 6, determine welding settings. And then step 7, turn on welder. Turn on the welder using the switch marked in the figure after we have a safe area and know what settings to use. And then proceed to step 8, adjust wire speed and voltage. Step 9, check that the welding torch has the right amount of wire. If the wire is too long, simply cut it until it reaches the right length. Step 10, weld the components. Step 11, turn wire feed to lower setting. Then step 12, close gauge cylinder valve. Close the hand wheel until tight. Step 13, bleed regulator. Bleed the regulator by depressing the gun's trigger until the CFH is at its lowest point. Step 14, unscrew adjusting screw until it is completely loose. Step 15, switch off the welder. Step 16, remove ground clamp. And then the last one, coil all the wires. Okay.
My name is Muhammad Syam Shafehi bin Razman. My metric number is 07DKM21F1032. I will present about the advantage and disadvantage of the welding type. For the advantage, first, speed. Faster than other welding methods and generates less heat and distortion to the weld metal. Second, extremely flexible. Can be used in all positions by changing the mode of metal transfer. Third, no flux is required. Also, there is no slug to remove from the weld area. Fourth, simple to learn. The MIG welding method is one of the simple welding. All beginner welders can learn the method in a few hours. 5. Faster welding speed. The continuously fed wire keeps both hands free for MIG welding, which improves the welding speed, quality of the weld, and overall control. 6. Easy to clean. The welder always adds the filament metal to the joint. There is no requirement a job to clean the MIG welding. So next, disadvantage. First, expensive cost. Because the MIG welding equipment is more complex and costly. For example, like shielding gas, electrodes, and replacement tips and nozzles for MIG welding can be added up. Second, need more preparation time. The material need to be cleaned first from rust and dirt to order to get a good weld. Third, difficulty getting into tight place. The gun MIG welding is hard to get into tight place. Fourth, portability problem. Need to deal with the high pressure cylinders containing the shielding gas. 5. Radiation effects are extra severe. The last one is solid object usage. It will be a little hard if used welding in thicker or solid objects. If used welding in thicker or solid objects of steel or other metals, the welders will not experience the suitable heat diffusion to have a usable solid weld. That is all from me for the advantage and disadvantage of the welding type. Thank you.
There are 4 welding joints that we use in this application. Firstly is T-joint. T-joint are used to weld 2 plates or section with surfaces located approximately 90 degrees to each other at the joint. The joint may be between 2 plates, or a pipe tube onto a plate, or a pipe onto a cylindrical shell. The joint looks like the English letter T, hence the name T-joint welding. The terms such as T-joint or T-joint, which has double E and the T back, all mean the same thing. Secondly is edge joint. Edge joints are often applied to sheet metal parts that have flanking edges or are placed at a location where a weld must be made to attach to adjacent pieces. Being a groove type weld, edge joint, the pieces are set side by side and welded onto the same edge. Corner joint welding is used to join 2 members located approximately right angles to each other in the form of an L. It is an easy to assemble joint. The edge preparation for this joint is quite uncomplicated and it can be used to produce joints in thin as well as thick section. It is used for application that requires a square frame such as tanks, box frame, shield metalwork, or the vast in this application. And lastly is a butt joint. Butt joint is a technique in which two pieces of material are joined by simply placing their ends together without any special shaping. Thank you.
We'll present about the last topic, about safety element, tools and procedure during the welding works. First, tools or equipment. Welding hood or helmets protects the eyes and skin not only from cerebral spars. Gloves protect our hands against scrapes, heat, ignite, and scratch. For sleeve, protect against heat, flames, and potential burns. For the safety glasses, provide protection for certain type of the welding of gas welding. Last one is electrical hazard. While procedure, before start the operation, do not use machine MIG welding unless you have been trained in its safe use and operation. Next, ensure the machine is correctly set up for current voltage, wire feed, and shielding glass flow rate. Third, never leave the MIG welder powered on unattended. 5. Always use the welding hood or helmets during the procedure to protect from hot sparks. The last one for the procedure is when welding is finished or interrupted, turn off the shielding gas at the regulator. Turn off the machine and secure the handpiece safely. The last one, safety is environment. Make sure always remember to clean and organize the work area. Before start the operation, check the ventilation to avoid airflow in the workplace. Third, remove or clear the flammable material from the workplace. 4. Make sure the welding are in dry condition to prevent electrical shock to welders. The last one is the welders. The welders should always follow the proper safety environment. That is all for the safety. Thank you.